Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Last of Us Part 2. We are currently moving through. I don't know what town technically this is. I mean, it's outside of Seattle, I guess, but we are moving on in our attempt to get revenge for Joel's death. We've left Dina behind because Dina may be pregnant, and she's not feeling too good, and because she's going to be a liability if she's sick, Ellie has decided that she's going to leave her back at the theater that they were staying in, and I'm quite sure that we're going to end up finding out that Dina got captured, or worse. So I'm going to leave a quick message in the chat so that people know not to spoil things, because again, this is my first playthrough. I'm avoiding everything that I possibly can about what's going on in the game. Um, so we don't know who's up here. I know that outside there was a sign that said "fuck the WLF," so this is clearly not the Wolves or the Washington Liberation Front, but we don't know who they are. Well, but we're in WLF territory. But the main thing that we're here for is because we know that Tommy is around here somewhere. We've heard gunshots, and we know that Tommy is probably in trouble nearby. Garbage. At least people keep throwing garbage in the cans and not on the streets. Just because it's an apocalypse doesn't mean that you have to be a slob. For the umpteenth time, I have to say that this game is gorgeous. Like, it really feels like it's kind of like muggy out, and you know, you're looking at it like it's not real super sunny, but it's not really overcast, but it's like it feels. I don't know. I kind of feel like the humidity just by looking at it. It's pretty impressive.
Fuck. Anybody hear that?
Well, Ellie, that was pretty loud. Okay. I don't know precisely, hold on, what I'm bringing this for. Are we putting it in front of that? Am I trying to get in that window or something? I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I'm trying to climb in. Obviously not there. We can't put it up there because it's on an incline. And wouldn't she be able to just make that jump anyway? What are we doing? I don't get it. Am I trying to climb up into that busted window? That's the only thing I can think that makes any sort of sense. Nope, that's not it, obviously. Okay. Where are we taking this?
You.
Seriously, Ellie, where are we going with this? Whee! We're going dumpster cruising. What are we doing? Oh, I mean, that worked. Ouch.
That worked.
It did work. I didn't even know precisely what we're doing, and I just was kind of making things up as I went along. Ah, yes, going right back into paranoia mode. Boris. A lot of conversations with Boris here, or references to Boris. I'm so sorry. What those wolves did to Sophia was horrifying. I can't help but feel somewhat responsible. I've been getting the town so riled up about standing our ground against the wolves. When she started spray painting over their rules, I didn't discourage her hard enough. I kept it from you. I thought she'd stop. I know you want to retaliate against the wolves. Believe me, I feel the same way. But we can't. Not now. We've got to be smart. Let things cool down. People will be looking for you to how to handle this. You were a leader here after the outbreak. I need you to be a leader again. Let's not let everything we fought for be in vain. Yuli. Okay, so who's Boris? And was Sophia his daughter? His wife? Sister? Yep. It is my son entering my room. Oh, shit. Hold on, guys. I have been given gift basket by my son. So I'm going to open them. Live! In-game! Thank you, boy. Should I open the card first or open... Alright. I'm about to open my Father's Day card. If I can get it open. It's a horse on the front of it. Thanks, Dad. You made me what I am today. I have a feeling I know what's about to happen. Or maybe not. Ah! A giant smartass! Yeah! Jesus Christ. Hope you have a happy Father's Day. It was not a horse. It was a mule. It was an ass. That's pretty freaking funny. It unfolded into a gigantic picture of a donkey ass. Holy crap! I was like trying to open it this way, and it opens the other way. That's insane. Boom. All right, let's see what he got me here. I don't know, man. It's pretty freaking light. How good could it possibly be? Very good. Ice cream cups. Did you also get me ice cream? You got me ice cream too? Rocky Road? But did your mom drop it off or something? While I was sleeping or something? Ah, very clever. Awesome. Thank you, boy. Sweet. Thank you. Chocolatey dipped ice cream cups. So he got me waffle cones. Or, not waffle cones, but traditional ice cream cones. But the tops of them are dipped in chocolate. So they just make the ice cream a million times better. Sweet! Well, I know what we're doing later on. Awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you, boy. And then we'll find a movie to watch or something later on, and we'll have dinner, and then we'll have ice cream cones. Sweet. Thank you. Love you. I've got a good boy. He's a very good boy. Boy. He's a good boy. Yeah, that's awesome. Up, up. I don't know how many of you guys know that whole little reference of pulling that card out of the spokes of the bike. Kids used to do that like way back in the day, just so that you would constantly, they would put like baseball cards or whatever in the spokes, and you would hear like brrr as you would ride. Um, Naledi the Youthful. Okay, so we heard about him. Real name Naledi Mbeki, or Mbeki. I don't know how to say it. Though she wears baggy robes to cover her numerous burn marks, don't let Naledi's frail, gray-haired appearance fool you. After refusing to die alongside her family in an arson attack, her cries for revenge allowed a dark spirit to inhabit her being, bringing a curse disguised as a blessing. While touching another living being, neither can be physically harmed or killed. Infinitely vulnerable so long as she is alone, she has teamed up with the mighty Bizarebra, whose strength allows her to carry Naledi into battle with those who've wronged her. A near invulnerable team up. Damn. Oh, infinitely vulnerable. I don't know if I said infinitely invulnerable, but infinitely vulnerable. So if she's on her own, she can be harmed, but if she's touching another person, she can't be hurt. Um, Game Android said, "Does that card really exist? What's the name?" And so it's Naledi the Youthful. I'm really hoping, and I've said this in almost every stream that we've found these cards. I really, really hope that. Hold on a second. I thought that was a number. I really hope that Naughty Dog ends up coming up with a superhero game featuring all these characters that they're making for these cards, because that would be awesome. Okay. Workbench. I don't know if I have any. I have only got 55. So I can work on stability or damage. I would like plus 25% damage. I mean, if I hit him in the head, it's kind of a moot point. So stability is probably more important. And again, I love the fact that it's legitimate, like, parts and stuff being put onto, you know, these weapons when we're upgrading them, and it's not just like seeing us randomly tinker with like non-existent object, or just like, you know, oh, I'm just gonna make a lot of noise, and next thing you know, the gun is modified. They really, and I've watched a few other streams recently. Um, what you call it? I watched the first two episodes of Jacksepticeye playing it. I've watched Christopher Odd's first several videos playing it, just up to the point. I've watched up until where I've left off, just because obviously I don't want to have anything spoiled for me. Um, but especially like I know Jacksepticeye, who was like super into like sound and lighting and stuff. And it's good to see. I'm not the only one who's constantly gushing over the graphics. Like the lighting, and I was like, I meant to say this before. Like the lighting is amazing in this game, and so for people who've heard me say this stuff before, lighting is a big part of what the PS5 is going to be about. With music's changing, that's unnerving. Um, but with the PS5 and its ray tracing ability and everything, like shadows and light are going to be like extremely enhanced, basically. Come get me, assholes. Oh. Um, and honestly, like shadows and lighting and all that stuff, like that's one of the biggest parts to making things come to life, to look way more realistic. Like you can have like the skin textures and metal textures and whatever. Like oh, it looks like real cloth, but if you don't have the right lighting, then it doesn't look realistic. Like it just looks like it just looks like a video game texture, and there's nothing special about it. You know what I mean? So Game Android is saying it's more awesome if we can play it. Yeah, I mean, maybe who knows? Maybe they'll come out with like a an actual like collectible deck of cards or something like that. Naughty Dog might do that. I mean, you never know, because that would be cool. It's like, oh, if you want these, want your own copy of these cards, like, that's just a straight drop. Oh, that's just a reflection. I thought for a split second. All right, well, let's fall into this basement and see what kind of horrible thing happens to us. I knew it.
Shit. Shamblers.
Yeah, of course it's shamblers. We knew there were going to be horrible things down here. Oh, man. Why did I jump down here? I didn't need to jump down here, but I did, didn't I? Alright, so there's 2 shamblers in here. There's 2 doors. Oh, man. Oh shit! Oh no! Come on! It was just those 2, right?
Done. Ugh, that smell.
Yeah,
I hate shamblers.
so do I. Shamblers are the shits. They really are. Had to shake my light back to life. Oh wait, can I make another? Yep. Okay, I need to make more medkits. Okay. Okay, there should not be anything else down here. Oh, and by the way, this room is full of spores. But Ellie's immune, so she doesn't have to worry about it. But pretty much, like, if you're seeing shamblers, you can be pretty well guaranteed that whatever rooms you're nearby, there's going to be spores, because to get to the stage of being a shambler, like, that takes a long time. Oh yeah, I can't wait to crawl under there. Let's see if there's anything in here worth taking. Worth taking. If there's anything I can take. Everything is worth taking. Oh yes, there sure are. Give me all that. Thank you. Okay. Okay. What about the bathroom? Okay, I can hop up and over that. Okay. And I managed to not get hurt somehow. I'm amazed that I didn't get hurt. And at least the Shamblers, like, they're not as... They're not as absolutely, like, dominatingly powerful as I thought they were. I mean, they are really strong and they're super dangerous, especially when you're dealing with more than one. Um, we're in a toy store again. Or a daycare. This looks like a daycare. Um, like, they're definitely dangerous, but at least they're not so dangerous that I feel like I can't handle them. Like, if I just need to have shotgun shells or something so when they come at me, I can finish them off. What the hell is that? Ugh. Ugh, what is that? What the hell happened here? That's really gross looking. Outdoor sportsman. This issue, 15 hunting rifle scopes reviewed and rated. 10 things to know before you skin that deer. Bargain Hunter, how to find amazing deals on knives, cameras, night vision goggles, and other gear. Okay, what did I gain out of that? New upgrade bench, precision. Okay, aim stability increase. Faster aim movement. Listen mode range. Hold breath. Oh, okay. And we don't know until I require a prerequisite weapon. So there's a whole other weapon that I'm going to find that I do not have yet. I'm going to imagine that's going to be an actual sniper rifle. Like some kind of actual hunting rifle. Ah, so sad. No one's watching now. What was she carrying? First aid? Because that's the last thing I crafted, I think. Oh, and not that anybody's watching at the moment, but happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And for those of you who are not a father, well, make sure that you wish your own fathers a happy Father's Day, or at least people that you know are good dads, good stepfathers, good father-in-laws, or just are good in playing that role. Because it's not... Oh, shit. Stay there so I can kill you. I like how it was just showing me like a tip to how to take them down. It's like, we're pretty deep into the game now. Okay, so am I supposed to climb up and over with that? No. So that's where I came. So that runner was basically just to let me know that there's active infected wandering around here. And to keep my eyes open. I'm guessing I want to get over there. Am I able to just jump up? No. Am I going to have to find something and wheel it over here? And you know, we can't just leave well enough alone. We have to go into every single building. You know. I can't tell if that person's outside. Yeah, they're outside. Oh, you're coming in here? Okay. Hello. And bleed. Okay. I just put you out of your misery. We are currently in a tattoo parlor. Nice. Look, Ellie. You could get, like, tattoo gear and bring it back to your friend who gave you the tattoo on your arm, and maybe you can get some other tattoos. Other funny thing is I don't know of a whole lot of tattoo shops with open rooms like this with salon type chairs that you can just sit in and get tattooed in. I'm not saying they don't exist, because they do, but I personally, like, any shop I've ever been to, like, they're not set up like that. Everybody's got their own independent booths or rooms. Okay. Yuli, you know our hearts will always be with Hillcrest, but after Sophia's shooting, we've decided to head to the stadium with the others. We've got our own kids to think about. The Brandmans. P.S. Saw Boris a couple hours ago. We tried talking to him, but he seemed off. Please talk to him. I hope you guys will join us. So I have a feeling that maybe Sophia was his kid. Okay. Okay, we're probably going to move that to open that door. There's definitely going to be more infected wandering around. Because there just seems like a lot of options to where to hide and jump and leap over to safety. And now we're in a nail salon. Oh, this is an actual... This is a beauty parlor. Okay, this is a place to get your hair did. Oh, wait, hold on. Apparently, once again, my chat is set for top chat, not live chat, so I'm not getting all of the messages. Oh, what's up, Von Craft? Von Craft saying my sleep schedule is so fucked. Yeah, you can ask Toby about that. He's now living my type of sleep schedule where you're up all night and you sleep all day. You just woke up. During the week when I'm at work, I don't get up until 6 o'clock in the evening. Oh. Shambalambler. I see you, bastard. So this is the first time I've ever gotten an actual good look at them.
Not another one.
Well, Ellie, at least it's just one. It's not just one. Great. But the question is, what is the other one that's over there? It sounds like a runner. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to place another bomb right here. Okay, and now oh, wonderful. Von Cross asking if I have Discord. No, I don't. Other people have asked me about that. Honestly, I don't even know enough about it to even be able to tell you why I would or wouldn't have discount or Discord. I don't really know precisely what it's all about. Okay, maybe. Alright, I'm real pissed off if that bomb only took out a runner. That's a waste. Oh shit! That's not what I meant to do. Oh shit, so there's... Is that it? Holy crap! So, Von Kraft saying it's just Skype for gamers. Oh, okay. Von Kraft saying I want to send a funny image, but YouTube doesn't allow fun. Yeah. Yeah, you could send a link if you wanted to. If YouTube will allow that, who knows? Okay, let's get our silence weapon out again. See, my worry is that Ellie never said anything about, like, she didn't say, like, okay, or any kind of indication that we killed everything. Because usually she'll say something. And since she didn't, it makes me a little nervous. YouTube's not social media. Well, yeah, it is kind of. I mean, not in the same sense, but it does have, like, it has some of the same properties in the respect that in the comment section, You know, people communicate enough. Whatever that was loud. Yuli, it was Boris. I saw him shoot that WLF patrol against their own van. Jesus, I get it. They killed his daughter. It was his daughter. But he just signed our death warrant. We have one chance out of this. If we turn him in, or we turn him in. I know he's your friend, but if those wolves shot that girl over some graffiti, think of what they'll do to all of us if they think we're harboring the killer of 3 of their own. Well, let's meet at the usual place after curfew. X. So I'm guessing it was probably Boris that was leaving the stuff that says, like, you know, come at me or whatever. Okay, let's make another one. Or 2 of these. Let's have a weapon and not a bomb in our hand. So if we get jumped, I'm not trying to plant a bomb. But this dude got blown up, and he kept crawling at us until it died. That's crazy. So we're in a bar now. I'm assuming that's what this is. Game Android saying they can't send an image. You won't use comment or live chat every day, so it's not. I saw a box. There it is. Thank you. And all of a sudden, just like that, I can actually pick up ammo for the gun that I'm using right now instead of it being full. Vodka saying YouTube is considered a social media platform because it enables interactions from users by liking, replying, sharing, and commenting on each video. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like it's not, you know, traditional, and it's not like Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, but it still has a lot of the same properties. What's up, disgusting blob creature? Shamblers are just nasty. Okay. I don't think there's anything else in here, but I'm still nervous. Yo, when Dale comes by, he's going to ask for the safe combo, but just walk over to the garage and put it in yourself. Otherwise, he's going to bother you 8 more times. The combo is 30, 82, 65. Someone needs to talk to his wife. I know she wants to think he's going to get better, but it's time to get practical. I heard the WLF have some real doctors at their base. Nobody would blame her for leaving, except Boris, but fuck him. Alright, so not everybody's cool with Boris. 30, 82, 65. Alright, so I'm going to find a safe. Soon. Somewhere. And once again, the music is just great. Oh, look. I'm in the area I said I was going to want to get to. Now, before I come through here, allow me to go outside. I just kicked a chunk of meat. Okay, there's tattoo place we've been in. been in there. Just want to make sure that we're not going to the next area without having checked everything out. Also, real quick, allow me to read that one more time. Walk over to the garage and put it in yourself. Okay, so we're looking for a garage. And obviously there's no garage right here. It's not that I can see. I'll take a peek out back real quick just to make sure that I didn't... Oh yeah, there was this right here. See, this is why you backtrack. This is why you check things out. Uh-huh. I knew that was going to be a mess of things. Yeah. You guys are hanging out right there. That's it's a bit unnerving. So okay. Look at that. Look at that. There's only half of them. He's still coming at me. That's insane. Man, they are just determined, aren't they?
What the fuck was that?
What do you mean, what the fuck was that? You know what that was. Come on, Ellie, you know but what is happening with your neck? Alright.
Looks like they've been locked in here for years.
How? How are they locked in here for years? That's my question. Like, if they're not eating anything. Because that was something we established a while ago, is that they still need to eat. Ah, yes, shotgun ammo. Something I need very desperately, thank you. Alright, real quick, let me see. Make one more. I still don't have a melee weapon. That really bothers me. Alright. Anyone remember what the combo was? $30, $82, $65. 30, 82, 65. Whoops, too far. 30. 82. 65.
Yes.
Alright, let's get the goodies. A new holster, baby. Thank you. Hell yeah, we needed this. Makes it way easier to swap in between our gear. Look at that. Look at that. Sweet. Rifle ammo. Ammo. Pistol ammo. I'll tell you what, they definitely make it worth getting into these safes. I know in the first game there was a lot of times you'd open up a safe or whatever and it's like just like a bunch of parts. And parts are super useful, but you know, they're nowhere near as awesome as finding parts and a whole bunch of other cool shit. Minecraft, I am on Instagram. You can either find me I think it's just Walt BTB, and or you can add my band, which is I'm Done. Either one will work. I mean, I have Twitter too, but I'm never on it. Like, I barely even like look at anything unless someone posts a link on Twitter. I don't. Yeah, I never even bother with it. And Progress and the odd man out, revel in the role. Damn right. You found my Instagram. Uh-oh.
Just in case.
Well, we're collecting arrows, which means we're going to have a bow soon. Look how disgusting this is. And incidentally, like, oh, look at that. You can see how the bone itself, like the bone itself gets all screwed up and pushed out by that, by the mushroom things that they turn into. But the grossness is like usually when you're inside a building, all of these, like the spores and the mushroom stuff, like it's all dry, but outside in the rain, it just looks like mush. It's really disgusting. Like, that's really foul. It's cool though. I like that it's not just
What was that?
What was that? I got an alert on my phone, which I think is probably Voncraft sending me something on Instagram. And I looked down and then I didn't see what happened except I heard an explosion.
Oh, shit. Hope you did that, Tommy.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So there's a couple wandering around out here. Crap, 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 crap. Oh, you're gonna wander right over to me, aren't you? Or are you turning around? No, you're turning around. Oh, and there's another one. Terrific. Okay. Really? You guys didn't hear that gunshot. Okay. That's cool. How's it going? Alright, I am going to quickly attempt to make... Oh, I need a bottle. Damn it. Where? Who saw me? Oh, he saw me. Okay, you stay right there. I'm going to attempt to sneak up on you. Hopefully. You know what's awful? I know they're just making random noises pretty much, but it sounds like they're in constant pain. And Von Craft, I'll look at that at what you sent me as soon as I clear these two. Because I'm sure as soon as I turn my head, I'll get jumped by these. Alright, he's actually kind of far. Where are you going? I hate when they move so far away that I can't. God damn it. You just keep wandering in circles. Come on. There we go. And bleed to death. Thank you. Alright, so whoa. I don't know how you didn't notice me, but this one has a backpack on.
Damn.
Okay, so I think that's all of them. Alright, let me, real quick, let me look at the thing that got sent here. As soon as my phone decides to allow me to. Hey, printer, can you please print this document? Low on cyan. Don't worry, it's just a black and white text. Fuck you. No, fuck you. Low on cyan. Dude, no kidding. No kidding. That crap drives me nuts. Like, honestly, so along with those lines, I've always thought that, like, you know, that kind of stuff is just a marketing scam, basically, to force you to have to buy, constantly have to buy ink. And, printer ink is not cheap. But they definitely, they know what they're doing. The people who make the printers and make the inks, like, they all work together. Because that does happen. It's not like that's not exaggerated, It's like, oh, you can't print something even though you're not printing anything using color, but it's like, I mean, sometimes you can, I guess, but I know an awful lot of times you can't. Um, Alright, so there's nobody over there. It's not that I noticed right away. What exploded? That's still a little bit away. Hot tub! That is a hot tub full of malaria. I don't trust going into this house. Note. Yolanda, I'm sorry I won't be able to keep taking care of Alfie. You were right about the wolves. They turned out to be worse than the military. What I didn't expect is that our own neighborhood would turn on each other. They all saw what the wolves did to my poor Sophia. And what did everyone want to do in return? Appease? I deserved wolf blood. They should have joined me. Instead, they conspired against me. So I got them first. I poisoned them, one by one. Not enough to kill them, just put them to sleep. Then I dragged them into a spored garage. Uli woke up. We wrestled. I shut him in there. But he bit me. Those traitors are going to watch each other turn. They will suffer. I hope they think of me when they lose their minds. I'm already starting to lose mine. It won't be long now. I hope you found peace somewhere outside of this shitty town. I hope you don't come back to see all of this. If you do, I'm sorry, Boris. Wow!
Jesus.
That's sick. So, another little comment regarding this game, and it's something that I enjoy that the Uncharted series did, that The Last of Us Part 1 did, and there's a lot of other games that are real good at that. You can say what you want about Bethesda, but the Fallout series has always been really good at that, and so was Rockstar with GTA, and especially with Red Dead Revolver. Or Red Dead Redemption, I mean. Here I am referencing the first game. And that's stories being told that don't directly involve the main character that you're playing as. And, you know, it's either done by, and I'll grab that note in a second as soon as I'm done with my point. It's either done through, like finding actual documentation, like finding letters and stuff, or it's stuff that happens in the environment. And I like the fact that you encounter things and stories are being told to you. Like right here, we just found this whole long story about Boris and his daughter being killed and how he was going after the wolves and the people that were backing him up. Like, that was a whole story. And we didn't encounter the characters at all, except for obviously when the other townspeople had already turned and were in that garage. But I always enjoy that stuff. Von Cross saying, how is that for GTA? Well, like in GTA, not so much that you're getting like these long stories being told, but there's environmental things that you encounter. Like you might go into a house and there'll be like some weird graffiti or stuff, set about that the developers put as like Easter eggs or whatever. But it's like these little stories that you can they're either really obvious about what happened here, or it's like, or like if you're out in the woods in Red Dead or something, and you're just encountering little things that like there's either a story that's straight up being told, or there's some kind of thing that in your own mind maybe you can make up what you think happened. Like, I can't think of anything GTA directly other than, like, going up into the hills and finding stuff that, like, of course, Rockstar with their aliens, there's always, like, alien stuff. Like, if you go to the top of Mount Chiliad, there's supposed to be more hints about the aliens and all this other shit. But, there's never anything spoken about. It's just, like, things you encounter. All right, let me read this. I'm sure it's not super important, and it's not. Fall into savings sale with unbeatable deals. Just stop by Rosemont's today. Bring this coupon to get 25% off your entire purchase. It's an interesting thing to just randomly find. Yikes, look at this. Something big broke through this door. Oh, and it was this thing. It's Boris! Get out of here. I'm dead. Okay. I should have gone out there with my gun drawn, which I'm going to do this time. Damn you, Boris. You got me, Boris. Oh, shit! Okay, can I please? No, god damn it, get off me. Can I shoot my gun, please? It's not loaded. So the answer is no. No, I can't. Oh, good. I'm dead. I don't like how this starts me immediately fighting the guy. Like, I'm not even getting a chance to, God damn it. I got no room whatsoever. God damn. Fuck off. I definitely shot him with the shotgun before and it didn't kill him. This time it did. Give me your bow, Boris.
Yeah, this'll do.
Game on Android saying that's why it's called Last of Us 2. Whew. Man. Requires binding and blade. Okay, so I can make... Okay, now I have 6 of 6. Okay, so it makes 2 arrows for every one of those. Alright. Allow me to heal. Craft another med kit. Phew. Alright. Damn you, Boris. And there you go. Well, we actually encountered Boris. But if we weren't reading any of these notes, this would just be, you know, I forget what they're called when they're in the transition between, what are they, lurkers? Stalkers? Something like that. Game Android saying that's what hearing skills for detect unseen visual enemy. I did use my hearing skill, but it didn't show anything because I've done that nearly every time I've gone into a room. The only time I've gotten attacked where I didn't use my hearing skill first was when I went into a bathroom and I got jumped from one of them that was a runner, I think, that was in a bathroom stall. But I did use my hearing skill, and he jumped me. Because that's happened before, and same thing in the first Last of Us game. When they're going to have an encounter like this, they don't let you detect it. Alright, there's another room in the house. Aw, are you kidding me? I can't go back into that other room? Come on! Lame! There better not have been a card that I missed. Jeez, I can't talk. Game Andrew saying Boris is mentioned on some letter. Yeah, like literally the last letter that I was talking about was the conclusion of Boris talking about how the whole town basically turned on him. That's the he's the one whose daughter Sophia was killed by the wolves, the WLF, and he went after the WLF members and he killed 3 of them, and then you're away from keyboard. Yeah, so that's, hold on, I'm going to take a drink real quick. was getting cotton mouthed. Yeah, so Boris was the first thing we saw with Boris, we were in a basement of some house, and in the basement there was an archery trophy, and it said to Boris, whatever his last name was, like first place archery tournament, and I think that's from when he was a kid. And then there was like a drawing of him as an archer, so you're already like seeing little letters and stuff like that about him. And so you got the impression that like he was like this amazing archer, and he was hunting, or able to take down a lot of the infected. And then you're seeing letters, and you find out that like his daughter. First, you just hear that Sophia was killed, and I was guessing it was his daughter, and it turns out I was right. Like, yeah, it was his daughter. And then the townspeople conspired against him because they were afraid that since he went after the WLF members, that the WLF were going to wipe out all the townspeople. So they were like, the only way that they can avoid being killed by the wolves is if they turn Boris in. So I guess he got wind of that, and he locked up all of the conspirators, including like the people who were like writing letters to him. Like there's a guy named Uli or Uli, I don't know how to pronounce it. It was Uli, and like we saw him saying, like he was sending letters about Boris, and someone else had mentioned Boris, and at the end they're like, like fuck him and all this stuff. So, game manager saying there's so many point of no return, usually after a cutscene. Yeah, I know, I hate that. I mean, I understand, but I wish that I went into the other room first before going through here. But I didn't think there's gonna be something in here. Like I said, after I listened, but I still got jumped. But at any rate. So when we came into this house, we found a letter from him saying that he poisoned all of those people that conspired against him, the townsfolk that turned their backs on him. He poisoned them all just so that they fell asleep, and then he dragged all of them into the garage that we found that last safe in. The one that I set a bomb and blew up, and that guy with it was just a torso came crawling at me. But in the process, he got bit, and that was his big revenge. Was like locking them all up in there forever for them to turn into infected. And but he even said he was already feeling feeling that he was losing his own mind. Well, here he is, and that's why I know for a fact this was Boris, is because he was the archer, and that's who we got the arrow or the bow from. But again, if we weren't reading any of these letters, this would just be just some random infected, and you'd be like, oh, so this random guy has a bow. Okay. Like, you wouldn't give it much more thought than that. But because this is an excellently written game, we do have more to think about than just that. We have an entire story behind this one infected character. Oh, that made me shiver a little bit.
That's one way to use mannequins. Let's see. All right.
Good. We can collect our arrows.
Still got it.
All right. Oh, okay. Full. So we can only carry 6 arrows at a time. Alright, that's cool. That's cool, man. And hopefully we'll be able to increase our capacity. I mean, we don't have a quiver. So we're just throwing all the arrows into a backpack. So hopefully maybe we can craft a quiver or something. Oh, shit.
Hey, we got another trespasser. A girl. Did you see her? No, but the fucking guy is nearby.
Shit.
We're looking for two!
The fuck's all that smoke?
He blew up one of our trucks.
How'd you let that happen?
Just find them. I want those fucking trespassers!
Sorry, doggo, but you gotta die. They had to be my primary target because we've already encountered dogs. They suck. Can I recover my arrows? That would be awesome. Yes. I wanted to kill the dog first, except the thing is, I think if I killed the dog first, that guy would have been yelling and alerted everybody. I mean, there's always the thought that the dog would have been barking, but... It was a calculated risk that I had to take. What is that up there? The hell's up there glowing? Looks like a texture that was not properly handled. And there's another guy with a dog out there, so I definitely have to take them down. And I love the fact that I can actually craft arrows now. The dev is a dog. Oh, and incidentally, I guess I missed... Oh, I see you, dude. I guess I missed the card, but one of the superhero cards that I could find, and we've heard multiple references to the character, was Dr. Uckman, or Uckman, and I didn't know exactly how to spell it, or pronounce it, I mean. And apparently, like, that's the last name of the head developer, is Druckmann. So he put himself in the game as one of these characters, and he's like the head villain. Check Insta when you're free? Alright, dude, I'll check that out momentarily. The card for it? No, it's a collectible. You get as you're walking around, you find all these little action, like trading cards, like Pokemon cards, except they're superheroes and supervillains and stuff. And I keep saying, like, that's why I keep saying, like, I want Naughty Dog to make a game based on those superheroes. Like, that would be really cool. Since they're already, like, coming up with, like, these cool characters with skills and powers and backgrounds and whole nine yards just for these collectible cards. You know, I'm kind of looking at it like, hey, why not just go all the way and make an actual game? Okay, there's that guy. There's this downstairs. Oh, you're coming right over to where I'm at, aren't you? That's fine, as long as that other guy with the dog keeps his distance. Okay, go to a spot I can sneak up on you from. There you go. There you go. Don't pay attention to me. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Just keep on walking. that dude. So it's actually kind of unnerving here. So I don't know. Okay, never mind. So I know that guy is probably going to come back down here. He's going to loop around. Alright, out of ammo. I mean, I'm full of ammo. Oh shit, he's already right there. Crap, 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 crap.
Anything? He's gotta be around here. When we find him, we should let the dogs have him.
Yikes. They were way closer than I knew. Yeah, the dogs suck because they can smell you. They can follow your scent trail. I want to get this guy when he's looping back around. I just, where is he? He's right there. Okay. Let's... And oh, and I was gonna say too, when you're saying like, you know, like the bow with the infinite ammo. Unfortunately, it's not actually infinite ammo. Like, the arrows often break. All right, he's gonna do a little turn. Oh shit!
What was that? Zoe, look into it. What the hell was that? See what it was.
Copy that.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Got anything? We're good. What now?
Just look for the bottle. Oh shit. Hello and bye, Albert. Good seeing you, dude. Ooh. Ooh, that was great. Man, that was close too. All right, so this guy's right back to his routine. I can't believe. Oh, look at all the blood spray. The arterial spray. Ooh, thank you. It's about time I had a weapon that I. All right. So I just made that blade better. So there's a guy up on a roof that I need to be worried about. And I think that's who keeps seeing me, but I'm not sure. This is nerve-wracking. But at least I know 2 of them are not going to be a problem anymore. Alright, I saw that guy. Here's where, yeah, I was going to say, this is where that one dude was. Actually, I am going to get my bow back out. Because I don't know where the other person is with the dog. I know they were over that way someplace. And, oh, crap! There's another one with a dog right there. Oh, geez, somebody went right in that door. That was close. Alright, the dude with the dog, he's got to go. I don't know how big of a patrol he goes on, but we got to take him out. Alright, so maybe I lure him.
What? Might have something.
Okay.
We'll see what that was. Go, boy.
Yes, both of you, please go check it out.
Okay.
Alright. I hate killing dogs. Much like I absolutely hate killing wolves in like every game that, you know, you're in an environment where like timber wolves or regular wolves, like real animal wolves exist. That it's like it without fail. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna have to, you know, kill a pack of wolves or a bunch of wolves. Like wolves are my favorite animal, so. No, I didn't look yet. I'm surrounded by, I'm assuming these are wolves, WLF guys. So until I can clear them all out, I can't really look yet. How do I only have 1 arrow left? Okay. This dude's coming out again. Ah, damn it. Yeah. Kiss my ass, pal. Holy shit! Woo!
There she is!
Move in! Copy that!
Yes, she did.
Amir! You're fucking next!
Ah, damn it. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Calm down, Ellie.
Kira! Push forward!
Who said that? Where are you? The dog's in the house. Dog's about to come out on the roof. Yeah, I shot you in the balls.
God damn it!
Oh shit, you just shot me. Oh, what are you doing with this gun? I saw the hole I just put in that dude's head. Holy crap. Okay, so I'm guessing. Game Android says, I'm back. What head? So this dude right here peeked his head out, or girl, I don't know if it's a guy or girl. But they peeked their head out at me to take a shot, and when I pulled the trigger, like, I saw the round go through her head. Or his head. I don't know if it's a guy or girl. But, like, I saw, like, the, you know... Is that a AWM M24? It's green. Yes. I believe so. I never really took a super close look at it. So my answer is just going to be a general yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure I killed all of them. And if I didn't, someone's going to end up with a beer bottle to the face, so. Okay, I didn't kill anybody over there. This one right here, they peeked out. Like I said, I shot them right in the damn face. And there looks like there's grass or something sticking out of their head. But unfortunately, I can't get any ammo out of their body. Which is a major bummer. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, where? Oh shit, where? They're not all dead. Oh, he's right inside. I see you. I see you, asshole. I see you. Okay. Okay. Alright.
What the hell?
There's two of you.
She took Casey!
Oh, it's another dog. Alright. Alright.
It's Carrie! She fucking killed him! She's around here somewhere.
Yes, she is. She sure is. Oh, there's two more dudes and a dog.
go check it out.
Hey, I think I saw her. Scope it out.
Yeah, keep an eye out. What was that? It's over! Run her down, girl!
You're gonna get your dog killed. Or you're gonna get me and the dog killed. Sorry, doggo, but you're getting macheted.
Oh, God.
Thank you for allowing me to have the time to heal up and... Hello! You also no longer have a face. Eyes without a face. Game manager, as I try to headshot but almost shoot the wood fence or whatever is that. Like, that's a thing. I don't know if I can shoot through wood. Because I absolutely would have attempted that. But I don't know if it would have... I don't know if it would have worked. And the last thing I wanted to do was take a risk of finding out, like, oh yeah, it didn't work, and now I wasted a bullet, and I got these assholes coming after me. Okay. I'm going to go... real quick, scan through this house. Collect anything I can collect because we definitely need... Okay. We have no ammo for that. Very low on ammo for our pistol. Don't need that. I craft another med kit, and I'm actually going to heal. Okay. The only thing with the arrow, though, using the bow that's tough is, like, you can't just, you know, quickly pull the trigger. Like, you know, obviously it's a bow. So you have to go through the whole wind up, you know, draw the, you know, use the drawstring and all that. Now, I don't think there's any... Oh, wow. Do you guys know what this is? What's over this house? I don't know how long it'll take you guys to hear me say that, to respond in the chat. But, did I go through both of these houses? I did, right? Yeah, this was the one that the one guy wasn't walking? No, maybe not. So that tent that's over there, that is to fumigate a house. Now, in this game, it may have been like, I don't know, like an attempt to quarantine the place, but generally, you will see that in homes that they may have some kind of like a cockroach or bed bug infestation or something, and so they'll put an entire tent like that over the house.
How do I get out of here? Maybe I can get out through there.
Through where? Okay, well, yeah. We wanted to check the houses, Ellie. That's the whole point. We're looking for loots. But yeah, because if they have to use like a any kind of a insecticide, a or if they have to superheat the house, like if it's bed bugs. Oh, yeah. Nothing special about that particular house. But yeah, just because I know a lot of people that are watching these games are pretty young and don't necessarily know what those are, because it's actually not really a common practice as much anymore. And for you young folks out there, I'm not knocking on you for being young. I'm just saying I know that there's a lot of younger viewers on YouTube who just aren't familiar with older stuff. That's true. I guess they do show them in movies. But I don't know what you guys are watching. It still happens today. They still do that. I know of shotgun ammo, thank God. I know of a couple places, not actually all that far from where I live, where they had really bad bed bug infestations, and they had to pretty much do that. They had to seal off the entire house. They didn't necessarily use those types of tents, but they had to seal everything off in the house and then superheat the place, and it's they're nasty, man. Bed bugs, absolutely freaking pain in the ass things to have to deal with, and I'm glad I haven't personally had to go through it. You finished the Ring series. I saw the first Ring, the American version. I don't think I saw the second one. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I did. I think I was kind of like anti-Ring 2 because I liked the first one. I don't like unnecessary sequels. I'm not saying the Ring 2 was an unnecessary sequel, but I think my attitude about it might have been like kind of feeling like it wasn't a necessary, like they didn't have to make that movie. There's 4 of them. Von Cross saying there's 4, and then Game Android was saying I'm not interested even after watching them. Ellie Parkour. She's good for that, you know? But like, I saw the original Ring, the Japanese one, Ringu. I saw that before I ever saw the Ring. And I loved that. Like, Ringu was freaking awesome. And, if you are into like Japanese anime and how like a lot of Japanese stories get a little convoluted with like their plot lines, then you definitely would be cool with the Ring, with their version of the Ring, the original Ringu, because they definitely go on a bigger tangent than the Americanized version. Americanized versions of movies from other countries tend to be dumbed down, because American audiences tend to have short attention spans, or just culturally aren't as accepting of. Like, Ringu had a lot of like psychic stuff involved, and I think a lot of our audiences in the U.S. would kind of look at that as being dumb. But I saw that, I really liked it, and then I saw The Ring, the American version, and I really liked it. Like, I'm not knocking it at all. I thought it was really good. But I thought it was excellent the way it wrapped up, and I did not feel that there was a need for a sequel. Game Android saying play a horror game. Well, I mean, I'm sort of playing a horror game right now. If there's like a really good horror game that comes out, I'll probably play it. Most of the reason why I haven't played, if you get a chance, Von Craft, if you get a chance to watch Ringu, it's all in subtitles. I don't know if that's a problem for you or not, in terms of if you can enjoy it. Because I know a lot of people that are like, I don't like watching movies with subtitles, and it's because it's distracting or whatever. I don't have a problem with it. Like, I like watching movies like that. Because I don't like them when they're dubbed in English. I'd rather hear, even if I don't understand Japanese, I'd rather hear their tone of voice and their reactions and just hear read what they're saying. Um, then I think you would like Ringu. Like Ringu is really cool. It's like I said, it's basically the same story, but there's enough difference that you'd be like, oh wow, all right. So here's another take on the same story. Like it's really cool. Um, but yeah, like a big reason why I haven't on my channel really done much in terms of horror games is because there's not a lot of games that come out that I know if they're going to be worth me playing, and I can't really just spend much money on, like, I can't just blow money on any game, you know? Like, I got to be really careful about how I'm spending my money. Because, you know, I'm a dad, I've got other responsibilities other than just, you know, this. Like, you know, I can't just buy games and whatnot. I wish I could. But so there, you know, I got to be careful, and it's like a lot of times horror games are very hit or miss. Like I know Resident Evil 7 was really cool, but I watched people play it, and that's another thing. Like there's a lot of times I've already watched people play through a game, and then once I've seen them play through it, I don't need to play it. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing for me to experience. It's not going to scare me. Um, but I'm thinking that when the PS5 comes out and I get that, I know that Resident Evil 8 is on the docket to come out, and if there's other games that are similar, those are very possible that I'll try to play them. But we'll see. You know, everything's a very we'll see right now because, um, again, my personal schedule right now, my work schedule, is insane. It's very, 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 very tight. I'm doing 14-hour days. Um, like I'm doing 12-hour shifts, and I have an hour of a drive to and from work, so that's 2 hours of driving. So, you know, every day I'm doing 14 hours. So I come home after working it overnight, and then I sleep till 6 o'clock in the evening. Then I get up, I try to eat if I have time, and then I gotta be out the door by, you know, in like 45 minutes. I gotta be out the door and on my way to work so that I have enough time to stop by Wawa to get something to drink, and maybe a snack or something to eat while I'm at work. And then I do the whole thing over the next day and the next day and the next day. Um, so that kind of impacts how often I can stream. And that's why I know a lot of people are like, oh, you haven't been on in a while, and it's like, yeah, I haven't had time. Plus, like my weekends are the only days that I've got free, and so it's like that's the only days I can really do anything in my personal life. And once things open up, and you know, in terms of my band and my bookings and whatnot, as soon as I'm able to play shows and book shows, I'm gonna have even less time. So hopefully, I'll be able to put in enough time where I'll be able to stream enough in the future. But um, yeah, no. Von Cross saying I like subs even on English. Oh, right on. Yeah, I mean, once you're used to reading them, you know, they're no big deal. Like I was saying, because I can hear much differently sometimes than what's actually said. Yeah, you know, like that's another thing. Like, plus it just confirms to me what is said. Yeah. Totally, I get it. I totally get it. That's why when I play these games, I always put the subtitles on. It's not so much for me, but for anybody who's watching on YouTube, like, especially if I'm talking and stuff, and other people are talking, like you can't necessarily hear them well. Or even for me, if somebody like yells something, and if I didn't have the subtitles, I wouldn't know exactly what they said, and I wouldn't want to miss like an important subplot or something like that. Like if somebody mentioned a name or whatever. But anyway, guys, hey, listen, I'm gonna take a break. It's been 100 minutes, 104 minutes now, so it is definitely time to stop for a moment. I will be back on shortly. I'll do another playthrough, and then I'm probably going to watch a movie and eat dinner and stuff like that with my kid. for Father's Day, and then I might be back on later on tonight. So, like I said, I'm gonna take a break right now for a short break, but I'll be back on within the next like 20 minutes or so, I'm guessing. But I don't want to move forward right now because I'm sure it's going to start another battles and cutscenes and all that stuff, and I don't want to deal with that. So, all right, guys. So, like I said, that's it for now. I'll be back on in a bit. Hope you guys are enjoying the game, staying healthy, staying safe, wearing your masks, keeping your distance from people, washing your hands, doing everything you need to do to keep yourself out of risk of this global situation. And bottom line, though, is being smart and not being scared. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe, hit that notification button, do all that YouTube stuff. And until the next one, which will just be in a little bit, until then, peace. Boop. Let's pull that back real quick. Instagram. Let me look at the, got 2 messages from Von Craft. So look at these real quick. Americans when the trees speak Vietnamese. Russians when the snow speaks Finnish. Germans when the winter speaks Russian. Chinese government when their citizens speak. Totally accurate. Sadly. You say sends troops to Vietnam. Some Vietnamese farmers. The trees can't be harmed if the Lorax is armed. Nice. All right, guys. That's good, dude. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna run. Thanks for watching again, and until next time. Peace.